One of the best ways to play Magic the Gathering is to cube. Be it a power cube, a pauper cube, or just a set cube like an Innistrad cube. Cube is in many ways the apotheosis of Magic the Gathering. But given the size and complexity of a cube, many Magic the Gathering players rely on a sad cardboard box for what is essentially their masterwork creation, which ends up just sloshing around in that box like last Friday night's draft chaff. Well, this video will examine 3 of the best deck boxes designed with cube in mind. The Cube Vault, the Dex Protection Carrying Case, and the Spartan from Master Crafter Aaron Kane. What I really like about today's video is that all 3 options are excellent, but in different ways. So while one of them may not be right for you, may not be what you're looking for, another one likely is. Well, your friend might be the exact opposite. Many different players have many different needs, and I think between these 3 choices, it is highly likely that your needs will be met. So let's take a look. I'm going to begin with the redesign of a pioneer in cube storage, the both famous and infamous Cube Vault. This is the 3rd iteration of the Cube Vault, and I think it is by far the best. No longer made of a metal exterior, the Vault is an extremely thick plastic resin, akin to a power drill tool case. The interior is where the metal now resides, in the form of 3 insigniaed metal trays, and thankfully these are not lined with velvet, which was an issue with the 2nd iteration. Sized for storing a massive, and I do mean massive, scale of cards, the Cube Vault is for anyone with a large to extra large cube, or perhaps just Commander fanatics with a dozen Commander decks. Each tray can hold 360 double-sleeved cards, or approximately 20 Cube-A-Majigs packs. The trays are quite ample and can hold most deck boxes as well. So that means the total capacity is somewhere around 1,080 double-sleeved cards, or 60 Cube-A-Majigs packs, which is massive. Exterior also has the Cube Vault logo on a metal plate affixed to this incredibly thick and incredibly heavy plastic exterior. The trays are extra wide to allow for your fingers to reach in and grab, which creates one of the only potential downsides, simply being that the cards do have room to slide back and forth in the trays. But again, I'm just talking sliding side to side. They don't pop out of the rows. In transport, they are perfectly safe. It's more just that when you open it up, they aren't lined up, which is a minor irritant for obsessive types like myself. This thing is sturdy, exceptionally so. I feel like I could drive a car over it. It certainly could handle your friend carelessly tossing it in the back trunk of his Chevrolet Corsica. So yes, this is sturdy stuff. It's also, extremely heavy. And that's really the only drawback here, is this is some military industrial level stuff. And that may not appeal to you. Stay tuned for further options. But I feel that if you are someone with probably a mid-level cube that travels constantly, you're always on the road, you're always going down to a friend's house, to a Magic Fest, bringing your cube along with you, I know that type of person. This is the type of exterior and container that you are likely looking for, as opposed to an easily bent up cardboard or thin plastic box. There's nothing thin about the Vault. Pricing starts at $115, though shipping costs on such a heavy item can bring it all the way up to $150. As mentioned, the biggest drawback is that these are offered usually through the company Facebook page in fits and bursts. So getting a hold of one is tricky. You have to wait on availability, keep your eyes peeled. I'll of course provide links in this video's description, but between the solid construction, clean, and now thankfully velvet-free metal trays, and huge capacity, the only downside is just first, yeah, it's really heavy, but that's not going to interfere with the grade, and these are a solid A. Solid as that exterior. But maybe that almost insane cube vault construction isn't for you. You want lightweight, easy to purchase, simple, efficient, and super affordable. That's where the deck's protection carrying case comes in. Made for the gamer on the go, the carrying case has a handle, zipper closure, room for up to 2 playmats, and can be used for everything from your small cube to just holding deck boxes, sleeved cards, or even top loaders. Can also hold up to 25 Cube-A-Majigs packs as well. In many ways, this reminds me of the Quiver, another favorite of mine, only it has room at the top for those playmats. With a slender Saffiano exterior and velvet interior, the carrying case is lightweight yet durable and can even attach to straps to sling over your shoulder at a Magic Fest or Commander Fest. It also comes with a mini case for dice encounters. This thing's cute and holds more than I expected it to, though I do find myself fiddling with the zippers somewhat. One of the strengths here is versatility. You can use this for deck boxes like basic top loaders or boulders or others in that general size range. And yeah, it's neat that it holds those 2 playmats as well as the little case for dice encounters. The only real drawback here is that when you go for small, sleek, and slender, you can't store a large cube in it, as the maximum is about 550 cards. You'll remember in my review of another deck's product, the gaming chests, that these were an excellent option for cubes as well, but not ideal for running around a Magic Fest or just traveling in general, as they did not have strap options or even handles. The carrying case solves all that, and I think it really is going to appeal to the vast majority with a small to average cube on the go. And honestly, at a price of $44.90 and ample, easy stock available, this is a cube carrying case made for many Magic the Gathering players. With decks' usual high quality materials and extreme versatility on display, here it's another enthusiastic A grade from me. Next, we have a masterwork from master craftsman Aaron Kane, the Spartan Gaming Casket. To me, there's nothing Spartan about this, as it is without a doubt the most elegant, magnificent, simply astonishing made cube and other gaming storage there is, with a customizable capacity that can go as high as 1,250 single-sleeved or 1,100 double-sleeved cards, or if you want just a small single-column design for a small cube, or perhaps just a selection of commander decks, the Spartan Casket is truly a deck box you are buying that will be made precisely for you and your needs. Pricing can start as low as $140, which for a custom-made box like this is fantastic. Cards stand upright, which adds to the ease of finding specific cards when browsing, and grooves cut into the box allow for removable and customizable dividers. I love how there's not a set location, and rather just grooves cut throughout so that I can adjust to fit my needs. As your cube changes size or purpose, you can have dividers literally wherever you want them and change where they are in the Spartan. This really allows for maximum versatility, as grooves can be placed every 3/8 of an inch, and the cards will never slide into the open grooves, which prevents any potential sleeve scratching, something that you know is very important to myself. All of the boxes have magnetic closures, meaning there is no need to rely on the friction of the lid in the box. Something that is just fantastic, meaning you're not going to struggle due to heat or humidity changes when opening and closing it. And it's never just going to slide off either. It's a really strong magnetic closure that still opens easily. The bottoms of the Spartan are lined with a black suede fabric, cushioning the impact on sleeve edges. And again, these are custom built to your specifications. And Kane has a host of inlay and marquetry options. And overall, a lot of these frills are really low on price. So adding an inlay isn't necessarily going to break the bank. You can go with the classic rectangular inlay. There's also new custom panel inlays on all 5 sides of the box, new compass rose marquetry, and some really insane 3D marquetry as well. The accessories that fit within the box include a small magnetic dice tower and a small dice box, and you can choose if you want these or not when you order. The dice tower is magnetic and it snaps together only in the correct configuration. This is maybe not of big interest to Magic players, but the Spartan can work with games like Catan and Dominion and more depending on your needs. You know, I've been talking about Aaron Kane's masterful work for a long time on this channel now, and it always comes down to whether or not you're just looking for a basic box, which of course these are anything but, or whether or not you want something that reflects your personality, your style, the contents of that deck box, in this case, your cube, or perhaps a large array of commander decks. Is this expensive? Yeah, it can be depending on how many inlays you add. But you're buying a deck box for life, a conversation piece, a work of art in many ways. Maybe that's not for you, but if it is what you're looking for your prized cube, some Magic players, that's all they have, and they pore over it. They care for it with such deep affection that a few $100s towards one of Aaron Kane's works of art might just be what they're looking for. There are 3 different sizes and of course customization options, but to give an idea, a single column box which will hold about 550 double-sleeved cards starts at only around $140. A smaller dual column box which will hold about 850 double-sleeved cards, or even the larger dual column box that will hold about 1,100 double-sleeved cards, can still be had around the $200 price range. I've had this conversation before, but when people out there have thousands of dollars of commander decks, several $1,000s of more dollar cubes, why not see what a few $100 can get you in terms of a handcrafted piece of art such as Kane provides? This is being offered at first only through Kickstarter. Link is in the description, at least give it a check out, and I'll of course update it with links to Kane's own custom deck box store as well. Grade here is an extraordinary A+. If I could keep but one cube, I would keep it in this. Not just the best, but the superlative of form and function. The Spartan is my favorite, just as all of Aaron Kane's work is my overall favorite for all forms of deck boxes. I hope very much this video has been of some help to you. I hope very much one of these cube boxes is what you were looking for, or if not, check out my other cube box review videos. I have a lot. Links in the description, thumbnails up there. Just type in Tolarian cube into YouTube and get those hits. And hey, if you don't know what a cube is, I've got a video for that. If you want to know where to go from there, I've got a video for that. If you want to know what to do afterwards, I've I've got a video for that. If you want some advanced stuff, I've got a video for that. And if you don't even know where to start and you just want to spend a reasonable amount on a fully developed and designed cube curated by an expert, have I got a video for you. The Cube Starter from Card Kingdom. And this program was made possible thanks to a sponsorship from Card Kingdom, as well as the Patreon support of viewers such as you. So thank you.